before over 5 million viewers on the USA Network's Tuesday night fights. Our next attraction, a gentleman from the UK moved to the Lehigh Valley area, Dean Williams, who would go on to win the cruiserweight title, taking on the very tough Anthony Rosser. Let's go to ringside.
And ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for 4 rounds. Introducing first in the corner to my left, the blue corner. He weighed in tonight at 185 pounds, wearing the blue robe. From Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, Dean Williams. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the maroon trunks. He weighed in tonight at 193 pounds, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Anthony Rosser.
Dean Williams now relocated to the United States, and he'll be taking on Anthony Rosser. And
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is, of course, Dean's pro debut, and he's facing a guy that's had 10 pro fights and a very good record of 6-3-1. Kind of an unheard of step to come out this way out of the amateurs into the pros, but Dean thinks he's ready for it, and he's going to take it to this guy.
And of course, joining me at ringside, Randall Tex Cobb.
Dean's got a good jab. He's picking his spots with it very well, going up and down as he did just then. But I'll tell you one thing right now: you didn't make any easy road for him to go down when you give him a kid with 10 pro fights. But the way he's moving his head, the way he's working the jab, ain't no backup in this fight, boy. He got some real heart, some real skill.
The word coming out on Dean Williams, he's a good puncher with either hand. Of course, the right hand is Sunday punch, but the left hand isn't too shabby either.
And I'll tell you what, he's scoring with every one of those body punches, and a good shot to the head.
And a good right hand by former British champion Dean Williams, looking to impress the fans here in the United States. And they say this guy's got future world champion written all over him.
Well, I'll tell you, I like his style, Tex. Smooth. We've got to keep those hands up, keep that jab out, keep this guy off balance.
He's relaxed, he moves easy, he moves well.
Round number 1 of this light cruiserweight bout. In the corner, and Dean Williams very aptly tying up Anthony Rosser, Tex.
He ties him up on the inside. He just took a really good shot. Then look at him hold him there, nullifying his inside attack. He does a good job. The thing I'm impressed with, was how easy he moves, and look how relaxed he is in the gym, in the ring. And I'm telling you, when you look at a guy like that, look at that nice little body left hook there the guy ducked into. This kid's got some real potential. I'm impressed with his motion. I'm impressed with his head motion. I'm impressed with that good jab that he's working. Good defense on the guy. And also I'm impressed with whoever made this match, how you could get a guy with 10 pro fights to take a 4-round fight. That's pretty impressive right there.
Well, I'm sure he thought it was going to be a win against somebody making their pro debut.
He probably thought he had a cakewalk in here, and that certainly is not the case.
Are you kidding? He had a white boy. I used to beg to fight white boys myself. Just his luck, he got a tough one.
And Tex, I understand you've got another movie coming up. You may be leaving on location for Spain, and something possibly in the works with Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson.
Well, we're sure looking at that, and we're sure hoping.
And for you fight fans watching, you're in for quite a battle here. And Dean Williams took another right hand he walked into.
And a left hook. But he took them well and coming right back.
Yes, he did take them well. He doesn't get flustered. He stays cool when he gets hit. And this is the mark of a champion, when you get hit, but you don't get flustered. You remain cool, keep the guard back up.
Good hard jab. Good hard jab on Dean.
That body work is going to pay off here, even in 4
great fight. And we've got a battle on the ropes. And there was some heavy shots being fired. Both fighters delivering heavy shots, Tex.
Dean's the only boxer of these two, and he wants to take this guy on his own terms as a puncher, and Dean's a boxer-puncher. I'd advise him to try to stay a little bit more with his style, but he got the better part of that exchange.
He got the best part of the exchange, but he's got his, but he wants to come get some, and he's moving in, and he wants to do just that. This guy right here is making the guy from Philly's making a lot better move by trying to tie him up on the inside. But Dean's coming in looking to wage some real war.
Dean keeps him on the end of his jab here, and this guy's gonna fall to a lot of punches and a lot of scoring punches just like that.
And a good left hook by British champion Dean Williams, relocating from Great Britain. And we've got a cut on the left eye of Anthony Rosser. And a solid right on that eye, and then a right fired back by Anthony Rosser. And this Rosser is a tough customer.
He's tough, he's experienced, and I'll tell you right now, he's doing a great job in there, and he's doing it against a kid that is supposed to be able to, he's in with a kid he's supposed to be able to on paper take apart. A guy making a pro debut, this guy's got 10 fights. You know, I'm telling you, he should be able to eat this kid alive, but Dean has done a great job, a real mastery of his game. Look at this guy move. Watch it. Look at that.
That's a miss. That's a complete miss. The crowd oohed, but we didn't see anything there.
And again, Dean Williams foregoing his chance for the Olympics for Great Britain to move here to the United States. A world-class stable of fighters. He's got it from all over the world, and you can see that eye, Tex, now starting to drip blood. It is on the trunks of Dean Williams.
Dean going downstairs, Dean going upstairs. As long as Dean beats this guy to the punch, Dean's going to outpoint him if nothing else.
And a left jab on the eye, but we've got a good exchange here at the end of the round. And now look at that, Rosser displaying a left jab.
Well, if Dean is first, that left jab isn't going to pay off for Rosser. Let's see what he can do.
And a good right by Rosser, another right.
Three rights in a row.
And Dean Williams holding on.
It's all right, Dean's weathering a storm here. He's fine.
And a right to the body. And
Good
again, you know, I know his great amateur career, a two-time British champion, but you got a lot of guts taking on a guy with 10 pro fights. A real tough way to go.
I'm telling you right now. And it was Rosser that lost his mouthpiece. It was Rosser that got the mouthpiece knocked out.
Yes, it was.
And we've got a capacity crowd on hand here tonight in the packed Days Inn Conference Center Ballroom, enjoying this card of Thursday night at the fights. And we hope you're enjoying it here at home on TV2 Sports, your fight headquarters in the Lehigh Valley, your undisputed boxing champion. And of course, nobody brings you sports like TV2 Sports, Mike Zambelli, and all the gang out every night, bring you all the great basketball.
And I'll tell you what, one other thing here that the crowd may not know is that Dean is a natural super middleweight at 168 pounds. He's also taking this guy on up with a couple extra pounds.
Well, between the weight and the experience, I just keep coming back to the guy's intensity, his courage, his tremendous technique. He's overcome all kinds of liabilities and detriments and what should be pitfalls, but they're not.
The usual protocol in boxing when you have a great amateur superstar like Dean Williams, you usually give him an easy touch in his first bout.
His first few fights.
Yeah.
He's getting thrown in with a lion here.
You know, going on from Sugar Ray Leonard from the Olympics and so on and so forth. This certainly is no easy touch in his first bout.
This is fire by baptism.
The Lion's Den is correct,
That's
X-Con.
baptism by fire.
Yeah, that too.
And the fighting now on the inside.
No punch, clean break. That's it. Realistic, guys. Realistic. Come on.
And you get the feeling that
This guy's doing an awful lot of holding on. Dean trying to shed him and punch.
Rosser trying to look for that right hand as we've got the end of round number 3 and a
Two good
left
lefts.
A couple of them.
Dean bleeding from the nose a little bit, but those last 2 left hooks Dean scored.
And this is a war. Used to love to watch you fight, loves all the TV2 fights. I asked Eric Eberhardt which one of yours fights was his favorite. He said the one with in Uncommon Valor when you beat up Patrick Swayze. He liked that fight.
Last Hollywood fight I won.
And we've got action here in round number 4.
Great action.
Rosser doesn't want to trade with Dean inside, even though Rosser should be the stockier, harder puncher in close. Dean's proved otherwise.
Well, it's that great left hand of Dean's that's dominated the action. And then inside, he's got a good power punch and good power structure. He's turning up that body. You can hear those punches from down here, fellas. Those things do not feel good.
And you know, at this point, Dean Williams is probably thinking, if this is my first fight, what are they going to give me for my second fight?
Yeah. Well, he's going to deserve a vacation after this one, but I've got him ahead, and hopefully the judges see it the same way. How about you, Tex?
There's no way this guy could be losing a single round, although you have to give it to Rosser for fighting. This is no cakewalk. This guy comes to fight, has fought every round.
And a right hand,
look at these fights.
fighting back.
Look at these exchanges. You know, and
Took by Rosser.
I'm telling you, it's not a one-way street, but I can tell you right now, Dean Williams has dominated this fight and done a great job of it, executing tremendous boxing.
And every time he beats Rosser to the punch, Rosser has nothing to do but eat it.
Rosser's come back with a couple of good counter punches, and he's trying to move. He's trying to do everything. He's pulling out every stop. He's pulling out every trick in the book, and this kid is a first time out.
You have to be impressed with Dean Williams fighting a veteran like Anthony Rosser, his first professional fight. You got to say there's a great future ahead of Dean Williams.
I'll tell you one thing, it'd be the easiest job in the world to be a matchmaker for him, because, hey, obviously not going to take too much time to worry about who they got in there. If his debut is going to be a guy with 10 fights, the second fight ought to be a full-blown saber-tooth tiger.
Well, you got to watch that headbutting in there. We certainly don't want to cut here in the last round.
Last round of a tough fight, pro debut. Look at that, great defense. Still making the guy miss, holding him inside. A great job by Dean all around. Really a benefit of a fight, a real plus in his career.
And Dean Williams controlling things, that left jab, a good right uppercut and a left hook by Dean Williams. But a game, Anthony Rosser firing back. And these fans certainly are treating a great bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the judges' decisions, and here they are. Judge Greer scored it 38-38. Judge Triplett scored it 39-37. And Judge Bruni scored it 39-37 as well. Your winner by majority decision, Dean Williams.
A big win in his pro debut for Dean Williams, who later on would go on to hold a piece of the Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Right now, our main event of the evening, the